Storage. Storing your sewing supplies so that they can easily be seen and found makes all your sewing projects go more smoothly. Rather than digging through a pile of miscellaneous sewing supplies, you'll be able to grab what you need quickly. At the end of this classroom, you'll be able to identify different types of storage accessories, store tools properly. Sewing is so much easier when you're organized, so here are some tips on how to get started. Plastic floss box, cardboard file box, needle storage boxes, small wire or mass baskets, Ziploc bags, pet jars, clear plastic boxes, and compartments in a machine itself are commonly used for storing tools. Let's first familiarize with the plastic floss box that you would need to store tools. It has several rolls of small components for separating and storing tiny accessories and notions. It is useful for storing buttons, snaps, hooks, and eyes. The lid of the box will keep the tools dust-free and clean. Patterns accumulated should be stored with care. A filing cabinet or cardboard file box provides ideal pattern storage. If the pattern collection is large, sort out the patterns by style or by size. Paper patterns are always kept in envelopes. Be sure to clearly label the outside of the envelopes and keep them in the cardboard file box. The first rule that you have to keep in mind with regard to needle storage is that do not store your needles pinned to fabric. Sewing needles and machine needles should be kept in separate storage boxes. Needles should be stored in boxes and in a place that is easily accessible, and boxes must be airtight to prevent rust. Small baskets are suitable for storing sewing tools and fabrics. If you have a work that will be over within a couple of days, it is preferable to keep the tools and pre-cut fabrics in baskets. Plastic baskets are better to store sewing tools and materials because they are easier to clean. Thread gets brittle and breaks when it gets old. Storing thread in airtight containers, such as Ziploc bags, will keep it from drying out quickly. It will be easy to identify threads if you keep threads with the same colour in one Ziploc bag. Large Ziploc bags that are necessary to keep large spools of embroidery threads are available in the market. Plastic containers are also commonly used to store threads. Machine manuals and necessary tools can be stored near your machine, ideally in a storage compartment in each sewing machine. Always try to store buttons by colour in pet jars. It keeps them organised and is a useful way to display your buttons when other storage isn't available. Pet jars are also used to store hooks and eyes too. Sort your pre-cut fabrics in clear, plastic storage boxes so you can always find the right size you need. These boxes stack easier so that you can hide them under a bed or a cabinet. Label the boxes for true efficiency. The lid of the plastic will keep the box airtight and the fabric clean and dust-free. Always place the pins used for pattern works in a pin cushion. Keep all the sharp tools like scissors, shears, trimmers and seam rippers in safe airtight plastic boxes. If the tools are kept in an airtight box, then you can prevent them from getting rusty. Apart from the above-mentioned storage practices, you can organize sewing supplies easily and inexpensively with containers you have around the home, such as a novelty coffee mug to use as a pencil and scissor holder. Now you've learnt about storage for sewing tools. One thing is sure, an organized sewing space saves you time and aggravation. Follow the storage methods to keep your sewing tools safe and clean.